again, you saw before in the dashboard you have what's new post, event post. That was what we were creating before. We have offer post, we have product post. So generally speaking, you just insert your details into the poster here. So if I want to create a post here, I will just copy some text which I have here. I'll put that in. I can add a button. So here I can click learn more, and I can make a link to wherever I want. Now I'll go link to the main website. And of course I want to add a photo. So I'll click here, add photo. I'll choose this one. Click open. And bang, I have this photo loaded here. Down here you can see we have a possibility to upload photos to the GMB Photos section. I'll elaborate on that a little bit later. And I have a possibility to post to a Blogger account which is attached to this GMB over here and to this location. So if I go now and hit post, I will post it immediately, but I want to do something in addition to just post the post. I want to check whether my image has been optimized. So I click on image over here, and you can see I have a little bit of optimization on this one. I have some keywords in here. I can add more keywords. So if I want to I can click add, or I can just copy hundreds of keywords, just right click here and add it into the box here. There'll be several other things that you can fill in, but I won't go over them now. But you can have EXIF data and add that, latitude and longitude. So generally you can optimize a photo from within the poster. But what I want to do here, I want to get some data from Google Maps into it. You see up here I have Ocean's Landing. It's automatically fill in this box which is called location address, and if I hit generate, it will generate a Google map for me. And it will take all the information from the map and put it into the boxes on the left side, as you can see. So I have the map URL here, I have the latitude and longitude, I have the plus code for the thing, and here I have all the data. So if I right click and copy, I should copy all the data in this box, and I go back and put it into my post. So I give the post even more local relevance. Nice. Should I have an area just nearby me where I said, okay, guys, I want this post also to stretch a little bit. So Palm Bay in Florida, I generate here. What I'm doing now, I'm generating driving directions from Palm Bay to Ocean's Landing.
That's cool.
So you can see there I get my little...
Do you use the Google API data services for all this?
Yep.
Wow.
We're using the Maps API, and we're using also the Translation API, because we can also translate certain things that we're doing within the poster. So now the URL up here has changed, so I'll copy that instead. and put that into my poster. And I'll put it in the bottom here, where
You're putting that into your image?
no, I could, but I'm putting into the actual poster in here.
Right.
So what I'll get a clickable link in the post, which will show me this map over here.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
When I hit it in the post.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got that iframe embed's going to just be right in the post with that.
no, you can't embed an iframe in the post, but if you're doing certain other things, which you should do, actually you can grab that embed directly from here. Just click on copy to clipboard, and then you can go and insert it into, let me show it. If I click what's new over here.
A generator, an iframe generator there that you can create. That's cool.
There's an additional iframe generator in the product, but if I click this one, Blogger after post now, what will happen is that when I go up and hit this one, post now, you can see it opens a window here.
Oh.
And that's, or a tab, and that's a Blogger tab.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually puts my post into a Blogger.
That's nice.
And you can see I have proper citation from in here. This one is not a link, so we'll make it a link. Create hyperlink.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just copy this one, which I can't. I need to copy it first, sorry. So I copy the selection, go up here, make it a link like this, click OK, and bingo, we have a link down here. But you saw that I had the code for the embed code for the map here, so I copied this to the clipboard, and I go back to the Blogger, and I say I want this inserted right here. So I go and click this one, and that's the HTML code.
Right.
So let me put it just below here, so instead of, so we can see that I'm inserting, and there the iframe code came in, as you can see. And update this, and bingo, I have the map inserted into the Blogger post.
So you haven't actually posted it to Blogger yet. This is just like the editor.
It's just an open the editor, because
Right.
the limitations you do in the Blogger, or you had in the Blogger, I think it's much wiser to have the possibility to edit the post rather than post it directly, because you have the possibility of putting in iframes, more pictures, more links.
No, I understand completely. So it creates your Google My Business post, and then it also helps you, creates all the data in a link back to that Google My Business post that you can then go and post that on Blogger.
Yeah, but the trick here is that I have an IFTT ring attached to my Blogger account.
Yeah.
So I need to actually
So when you post something on your Blogger account, there are further actions that are executed based on your IFTTT.
Yeah.
Right. We built a special IFTT ring specifically for, the RF and the GM.
Oh, nice.
When we do this, it goes to exactly the places that we want, and it aggregates way more than the 23 different properties that we go to. So we get a lot of power that way.
I understand. It makes it easier for your users too.
As it's all done, all they got to do is click pop, boom, and once it posts to the Blogger, it triggers the IFTTT, and it's gone.
I love that.
right?
I love automation.
So what I can do here, I can go up and hit create post now, or I can actually save the post if I want to go back and edit it later. So I'm
Right.
just saving it now. And
So-
then I can go back to my GMB poster and I can continue with whatever I have done. So you saw that
You haven't actually did you already post the GMB post?
I posted the GMB post, and if I go back to post by account,
Mm-hmm.
you should be able to look at
Mm-hmm.
what time do we have now?
Right. So you have your action log here where you can review
It gives me an overview of whatever I have posted to the account.
That's great.
So, Hugh, the really nice thing about all these logs that we have, which would be a little bit difficult to do by hand, it's not hard, impossible,
Right.
but harder.
I understand it keeps a record in a database that you can then automate your reviews and stuff. I mean, reviewing of your past actions rather than having to copy everything into a spreadsheet and then go look at it later.
Right, and it's also very, very palatable to your client.
Yes.
Copying all this stuff and say, this is what we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And they tend not to ask you anymore.
I believe that, yeah.
We have an export button, but not in this version because I'm using a different version, but the version which is the number above has actually a button here, export to CSV file. So you can actually export all that data and go to your client and show him that data.
Fantastic.
And a lot of what you're seeing here, the reason that we wanted everybody to understand how they can do it manually, which Henrik shared at the beginning, and at the end, I've got a 99-page, training that shows everybody how they could do it manually that we're going to give to everybody as a bonus.
That's what I was talking about, which that is a great guide. I checked it out before. But it also shows you how much work there is to do if you don't have a little bit of helpful automation to do.
Right. Much of what you're seeing right here is not, you can't do this if you do it manually.
Well, you can, but it's going to drive you nuts.
It's going to take time.
That's why I said you can't do it.
Gotcha.
So what you're looking at now is actually an overview of scheduled posts. Scheduled post is actually when you go in here, create a post, you can go up and set a date and time when you want to post these posts. I'll show you just a little bit later where I'll generate a few posts quite quickly for you. But that's another feature of the software.
Okay.
This one is actually showing the post as they are being posted. So the one I did before was actually this one. So if I hit the URL, it will actually open that post.
Good. I wanted to see that.